Belgium's darkest crime, the Congo, colonialism, and a century of bloodshed. Today, the Democratic Republic of the Congo is known for its vast natural wealth and its unending wars. But behind the instability lies a colonial legacy so brutal, so vast in scale, that some call it one of the deadliest atrocities in modern history. Up to 10 million Congolese died under Belgian rule. Children had their hands cut off for not collecting enough rubber. Entire villages were burned to the ground. And today, Western tech still profits from Congo's suffering. This is the story of the Belgian Congo and how colonialism never really ended. The Congo Free State, King Leopold's private hell. In 1885, at the Berlin Conference, European powers carved up Africa. King Leopold II of Belgium was given personal control over the Congo, not Belgium, Leopold himself. He named it the Congo Free State, but it was anything but free. Leopold's private army, the Force Publique, enslaved local populations to extract rubber, ivory, and minerals. Men, women, and children were kidnapped, beaten, starved, and killed for failing to meet rubber quotas. Villages were razed, women were harmed, and children were mutilated. Death toll and atrocity. The statistics are horrifying. From 1885 to 1908, it is estimated that between 8 to 10 million Congolese died from violence, starvation, and disease. That's half the population at the time. Hands were routinely cut off, not just as punishment, but to prove bullets weren't wasted. One missionary wrote, "The baskets of severed hands set down at the feet of the European post commanders became the symbol of the Congo Free State." This wasn't just greed, it was a system of terror, genocide, and racial domination. Belgium takes over, but not much changed. In 1908, international outrage forced King Leopold to cede the territory to the Belgian state. But from 1908 to independence in 1960, Belgium maintained strict racial apartheid and economic extraction. Forced labor continued. Congolese men were banned from higher education. No African was allowed to rise above low-ranking positions in government or business. By independence, Congo had only 16 university graduates, almost no trained doctors, engineers, nor civil servants. Belgium left the country rich in copper, cobalt, gold, diamonds, and uranium, but structurally dependent and internally fractured. Independence and chaos. In 1960, Congo gained independence, but Belgium left it unprepared by design. The first elected Prime Minister, Patrice Lumumba, called for real sovereignty. He was overthrown, tortured, and assassinated in 1961 with the support of Belgium, the CIA, and multinational mining interests. The country descended into decades of dictatorship under Mobutu Sese Seko, backed by the West in exchange for access to Congo's wealth. Mobutu ruled with corruption, repression, and Cold War support, while the people remained impoverished. Why war still persists today? Congo's modern conflicts are not ancient tribal wars. They are resource wars rooted in colonial boundaries and capitalist exploitation. Key factors include artificial borders drawn by colonial powers that lumped over 200 ethnic groups into an unstable state. Coltan, cobalt, diamonds, and gold. Congo's minerals are essential for phones, laptops, and electric cars. Foreign-backed rebel groups, especially from Rwanda and Uganda, exploit eastern Congo's mines. Over 5 million people have died in Congo's ongoing conflict since the 1990s, the deadliest war since World War II. Congo is rich, but its wealth flows outward while its people suffer. So who profits from Congo's pain? Western companies and nations continue to benefit from Congo's instability. Congo supplies 70% of the world's cobalt used in lithium batteries. Apple, Tesla, and Samsung all rely on supply chains linked to Congolese mines. Many of these mines still use child labor and exploitative conditions. Meanwhile, Belgian companies still own vast tracts of lands and mining assets in the Congo. Belgium has never paid reparations for its colonial crimes. Should Belgium pay reparations? In 2020, King Philippe of Belgium expressed deep regret for colonial atrocities, but stopped short of a full apology. Belgium has made no formal acknowledgement of genocide. There have been no reparations paid to the Congolese descendants. No Belgian officials or corporate corporations have faced justice. Can a few statues removed and apologies whispered in parliament undo genocide? Congolese activists and scholars argue reparations must include direct compensation, land reform, and education investment. Belgium must return looted artifacts and human remains. And the West must stop fueling conflict through corporate greed. So why does this still matter? The legacy of colonialism isn't just history. It's alive in how nations prosper and how others bleed. Congo's people have endured genocide, dictatorship, proxy wars, and now corporate colonization. But their fight for sovereignty continues. Until there is truth, justice, and reparations, colonialism hasn't ended. It's just changed form. If you believe the world must reckon with colonial violence, please like, share, and subscribe. Also comment below. Should Belgium pay reparations to the Congo? Should global tech giants be held accountable? After all, history isn't just in the past. It's in your pocket, your phone, your battery, built on cobalt and suffering. Let's name it. Let's face it. Let's demand justice.